Hi and welcome. My name is Dominique Ramsey. I'm an illustrator and designer from Charlotte, North Carolina who loves drawing animals and nature. I've been drawing since I was young, around age 4. My biggest inspirations back then were cartoons and children's books, notably content with animals in them. Drawing was more than a pastime. It was a driving force to get up every day and keep pressing forward when times got dark. Not everyone approved though. Throughout grade school, many teachers tried to deter my constant creations by taking notebooks, throwing away my drawings in front of the whole class, and even going as far as to ban me from drawing for a week. I didn't make 2 days, of course. Now at 24, I'm proud to say all that perseverance paid off because I'm a full-time illustrator getting to do what I love every day. Let's go through a day in my life as an illustrator. I wake up around 7 a.m. for weekdays and 10 a.m. on weekends. After contemplating what to eat for 5 minutes, I turn on my computer, open up Procreate, and begin brainstorming for projects. Most of these hours are spent researching and brainstorming to get the creative juices flowing. During breaks is when I do scanning, printing, and uploading pieces. I also frequently update my portfolio and bio website. Lightbox Expo is coming up, so after 5 p.m. I resume planning and packing merch for my trip. Packing these keychains individually is helpful because after the convention, they will be sold online, and this will make shipping out orders easier. Today I'm illustrating a piece for Nucleus Portland's Power of Numbers exhibition, and will be walking you through my process. I've sketched this tiger out in red and will gradually layer my colors on top, starting with the halo. After inking the tiger, I color it in with Copic markers. If I run into a problem with inking, I can just cover it up with a white gel pen. I like using markers because they're less mess and are good for anything I want to do under 2 hours. In this video, I'm using Micron pens, Tombow brush pens, Jelly Roll pens, Copic markers, Posca markers, and Faber-Castell colored pencils. I was originally going to make the vines around the tiger yellow, but I realized that blue would provide much better contrast. And why not mix blue and yellow together? Now I am breaking up the Faber-Castell colored pencils. I like this brand because the pencils are not wax-based, so that's less touching up I'll have to do on my line art later. I'll just add some little stars, and the tiger is all finished. Let's walk through this digital piece entitled Moon and Sky, inspired by the song of the same name by singer Sade. I love challenging myself, so for this piece I decided to draw horses. After sketching, I outlined the horses. And after line art, I add color. Now, for this part, my choice of color is largely based on the image that is already in my head. And then colors are simply adjusted so that their values do not clash with other colors. I like to use Pinterest for my inspiration, but I also reference my own art as well to help keep with consistency throughout all my pieces. I am drawing in Procreate for the iPad, and I'm using Procreate brushes. The grayscale color that you see occasionally flashing is my value check layer being turned on and off. This is how I make sure the colors will make sense visually. Here was a line in the song this piece was inspired by. You'll always know the reason why we couldn't have the moon in the sky. And there you have it. A big component of my art is the use of patterns in folk art. My earliest memories of folk art was learning about them through history documentaries and in art class. The two types of folk art that impacted me the most were ancient Greek art and ancient Egypt. These were incredibly impactful because of their limited color palette and intricate characters. The characters were very expressive, but yet they maintained their silhouette and shape. This is also important in character design, as a character that has a defined silhouette can stand the test of time. And ancient Greek and ancient Egyptian art has indeed stood the test of time. Also, look at my shirt. Yes, good thrift finds. Big cats are some of my favorite animals to draw. One series I have surrounding big cats is my Panther series. With this series, I aim to spread the positivity on love, hope, resilience, and strength of the Black community. Featuring panthers that range from blue to violet, the coloring of the panthers was inspired by the song We People Who Are Darker Than Blue by Curtis Mayfield. The panthers can be seen adorned with neck rings, gold stars on their pelts, and or a blend of both purple and violet. The first piece is titled, "A Change Is Gonna Come," inspired by the song of the same name by singer Sam Cooke. This features a dark blue panther with beautiful flowers and stars covering its pelt. However, its pelt has been shredded and attacked because of its beauty. The next piece is simply titled "Resilience." A panther bust bares its teeth and is covered by thorns, with the hand lettering font at the bottom spelling out "Resilience." The last piece is titled "My People," based on the poem of the same name by Langston Hughes. Two panthers, night and day, are joined in unison by the touch of the paws. I have here the poem by Langston Hughes, which I'm going to read for y'all. It said, he wrote, "The night is beautiful, so the faces of my people. The stars are beautiful, so the eyes of my people. Beautiful also is the sun. Beautiful also are the souls of my people." More of my Panther series can be seen on my social medias, such as DeviantArt, Instagram, and Tumblr, at YouGwenDemonArt. For my future aspirations, I will be designing characters for animation, continuing to live off my art full time, as well as designing my own patterns for fashion. Thank you for joining me on my art journey, and I hope you learned a thing or two.